Panasonic.
Go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie G, and you are watching Grindy Talk Season 2 here at the Boulder Channel. Right. Hello, everyone. Kamusta kayong lahat? And welcome to Grindy Talks Season 2. Here we will talk about all the trending stories, the latest happenings, and of course, important updates on relevant industries. And for those of you who are tuning in right now or about to tune in, catch us live here live on Kumu, that is at TBC. Facebook, that's at TBC Plus and Grind Mag TV, and as well on YouTube, just type in the Boulder channel. So once again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning here with us. And you know what? This is such an exciting episode. Talagang madami tayong matututunan from our guest speakers for today. But before anything else, let us talk about this one. More professionals are actually joining the gig economy to look for additional income or a change of pace in work. Also, companies are also embracing this new work setup and employing freelancers for certain projects. Driven by digital technology and high internet penetration, more Filipinos are choosing to freelance. And you know what? According to PayPal's 2018 Global Freelancer Insights report, at least 2% of the Philippines' population is said to be freelancers. And of course, with an ever-changing atmosphere in the job market, freelance work can be very broad and diverse. At syempre guys, yan ang pag-uusapan natin today. So without further ado, join me in welcoming our two special guests for today. Joining me are Albert Salazar, the Managing and Creative Director of Media Hub, and Neil Dimapilis, Social Media Specialist and Founder of Social Media Marketing Philippines. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Yes. Oh my goodness. We are so excited to learn from you guys today. Syempre, when it comes to, being freelancers to entrepreneurs. Before that, kakamustahin ko kayo. How are you guys doing pre-pandemic? And now that there's an ongoing pandemic, at syempre, hello, it is March. Hello, March. 1 year na ang ating lockdown. So how are you guys doing? What's keeping you busy and all that? Let's start with Albert first.
Well, we're blessed that we're busy. So I think starting last year, around September, we started venturing into virtual events. So
Right.
Shifted to virtual events, whether it's product launch or kanilang mga sales conventions. So good thing that we're ready. Okay, since we've been doing it for X number of years already, so we're prepared to shift to virtual events, and
Nice.
far, everything's good. And thankful din kami for all the clients who got us, okay? And then yung aming
Yeah.
mga clients have been loyal to us over the past 12 years. So, thank you. Thank you for everyone. So, go ahead, Neil.
Yeah.
For
Take it
me,
away, Neil.
for me, siguro, pre-pandemic and during the pandemic, I've seen a lot of growth in businesses transitioning to appreciating social media platforms as a venture for their
Yeah.
business. During the or parang pre-pandemic, they just see social media as somewhat na a necessity just for them to be there for the sake of just being there. Pero during the
Right.
pandemic, a lot of industries and a lot of Filipinos as well transitioned and pivoted into entering this industry and this business. So that's something that I'm very happy about, especially given that the community I started with Social Media Marketing Philippines that offers
Right.
Filipinos who are transitioning from traditional jobs to digital jobs a career
Yes.
in the digital industry.
Yeah, you know what they say, welcome to the future. It's really all about innovation and digitalization. I mean, like all of us really have to adapt to what is, what is trending now, what is really useful now. But we would like to talk about, and let's dive deep and talk about the concept of freelancing and how did the shift happen? Like for example, you're a freelancer and you wanted to become an entrepreneur. What are the certain shifts that happens there? And then maybe we can talk briefly about your, let's say, initial gig years. Like for example, what Neil mentioned earlier, at what point in your career did you start or thought about, hey, I want to do freelancing, and why did you venture in freelance? So go, Albert.
All right. So freelancing is, it's been here for a long time already.
Yeah.
Back in 2002. So when we graduate, tang tito na, no? Titos of Manila. 2002, nag-boom yung different industries, nagkaroon ng BPOs, and then na-saturate yung market, no? Not everyone can get immediate employment, and then boom yung events, no, at the time. So I think nagkaroon ng opportunity for a lot of new grads at that time to explore doing freelancing at the moment. Before, medyo may negative connotation nga when you say you're a freelancer, because it's not sustainable, it's not something that is permanent, diba?
Yeah.
So parang like for me, when we started freelancing back in early 2004, at least for Media Hub, it's 2006, 2007, we started doing mga photo shoots, video shoots on the side, no? At that time, I'm managing a training company, so I have a full-time job, and I explored freelancing to a different industry. So just like what you mentioned, it's important kasi to identify which industry first you want to venture in. All right, so study the landscape, like before. That's the time na dumami yung mga production outfits on weddings. We started doing weddings, birthday parties, and then finally we got our first big client. It's a multinational company, and then we did a couple of AVPs for them, and then yung sa amin kasi natural transition. So since we've been doing projects for them for almost 6 months na, and they ask us to set up a company so they can hire us regularly. Kasi may limit lang daw at that time ang financing. So and we never thought it's gonna be big. It's for us, it's a hobby business when we started it. My business partners into multimedia. I'm naman into corporate, so I know how to handle accounts. So very easy in transition at first, but again, another question yung sustainability of the business. Diba? It's easy to do projects every now and then. That's good, but the challenge really is how do you keep on earning? I guess yun ang challenge for mga freelancers, diba? So parang one day you're millionaire, then the other day wala, diba? So the challenge
exactly.
How do you sustain the business? How do you sustain the projects? How do you sustain the events, diba? So yeah, so for us, it's been 12 years now, officially, including freelancers, 14 years.
Uh-huh.
So I can say we already made our mark in the industry. But one thing that I can share is before, if you look at the landscape, ang tingin mo sa mga fellow outfits mo sa production is competitors, no? But as
Yeah.
we mature over the years, we saw them as mga kapatid sa industriya. Diba? So we
Siyempre.
should help each
Yes.
other. Hindi siya yung parang dog eat dog mentality before, no? Kasi at
Correct,
certain
correct.
point, there's projects na you cannot handle on your own because you're already booked.
Mhm.
So it's either you pass on, refer it to someone, or you
Yeah.
partner with other production companies na startups kasi minsan din ka nang galing doon, diba? So yeah, that's it
Exactly.
for Mhm.
Yeah, and you know what? I would like to touch on what you said. No, it's really about establishing relationships, with the people around you. Because if you want to flourish, you have to connect with the people. I mean, you can't
Mhm.
just do it alone. So you got to be working with groups and take care of that relationship. So yes, thank you
Mhm.
so much for that, Albert. Really, such an insightful message. How about you, Neil? You can share with
Siguro,
us.
with me, when I started freelancing, or how I
Yeah.
started freelancing before, I think that was at around 2017. Siguro
Mhm.
for a little background or context lang, I dropped out of college kasi
Oh.
for the reason of nung time na hindi ko kasi gusto yung course ko. I was taking up computer science, and it was
Mm-hmm.
something na at that time I didn't see na I would be doing for long term. Hindi ko nakikita yung sarili ko na I would be
Right.
on a or in an office or in a cubicle doing programming for the rest of my
Mhm.
life. What I really wanted to do was either do graphics or illustrations or
Mhm.
something that's related to the creative field. So after dropping out, nag-push ako or isa ako sa mga products ng so-called YouTube University. Then
Nice.
I started to learn doing illustrations or vector art. So sabi ko sa mga
Okay.
friends ko, nag-message ako sa kanila, oh, baka you can send me photos that I can
Right.
practice on. Then I drilled down on practicing for a whole week. Then from there, nakakakuha na ako ng clients. Locally and internationally, there are people messaging me, brother, I want to I want to have an illustration of my kid or
Mhm.
my house. May nag-request pa nga sa akin
Okay, are we losing? Oops.
All right. Is you're
All right,
connecting?
we lost Neil. Naman, ito na. Hello, welcome to the new normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, let's
Mhm.
go back to Albert. So he was, we were just talking about yung parang what you see your company in the future, and then now nga na you ventured into freelancing. So maybe we can move forward, no? Oh, ayan na, we're back with Neil.
yeah.
We lost
Welcome back.
you.
Yes,
We lost you for a second. Oh,
yeah.
ayan.
So
Yeah, sige, let's continue with Neil.
where did you guys lost me or saan nakat yung
So you were just doing mga drawings and sketches for your friends, nagpapatanong ka, and you can send
so
it.
then fast forward siguro I landed my first corporate job at
Right.
the Desert Museum, if you're familiar with the Desert Museum.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's an Instagrammable parang place on Conrad. Then from there, nag-sink in sa akin na kaya naman pala as a college dropout na makapasok or makapenetrate into the corporate world. Kasi nagkaroon, parang may stigma sa Philippines na if you're a college dropout or pag wala kang tinapos, mahihirapan ka
Yeah.
makapenetrate into the corporate world. So then from there, I was their social media manager or community manager. Then dun na ako nag-start to dive in more into the social media marketing side of things. So habang nasa kanila ako, sabi ko, bakit hindi ko kaya gawing side hustle to? Why not make it a side gig from offering clients to do their graphics and as well manage their social media? Para magiging one-stop shop na lang ako na sa akin sila lalapit for content, and as well I'll be the one to manage their social media pages. And
Right.
from there, after that, I transitioned to another company, another digital marketing agency, which we specialized on SEO. Then from
Okay.
there, mas lumalim yung knowledge ko in terms of digital marketing. So yung mga nakuha ko with them, I applied with social media marketing na din. And then transition to, yun nga, fast forward to pandemic, nangyari lahat to. I started to build the group, Social Media Marketing Philippines, kasi I saw the need of informing and educating other people, or especially Filipinos, in terms of social media marketing. Kasi coming from a place wherein I didn't know what to do before, might as well give back in return na to guide those na gustong pumasok sa industry na to. Na same thing with what I experienced before, na instead of mangangapapa ko, it's rather than building relationships with them, connecting with the community, giving them and adding value to other people as well. Like just like with Albert said niya na, with hindi mo dapat tignan yung ibang tao as competitors eh. And isa din siya sa mga goals or visions ng social media marketing which is to remove the agency mentality. Na, taga-ganyan agency ka, sa ganyang agency ka. Hindi tayo pag-usap or parang dapat may, syempre with respect pa rin with the NDAs of clients, pero as much as possible, tayo din naman yung nasa community, tayo din naman yung within the same industry, might as well help each other rather than each other down.
Exactly. Now that we're talking about the community, let's move in naman to the culture. Kasi you know what they say, diba? Parang there's like toxicity and all that stuff, but maybe you can share with us na what used to be the culture before when you started freelancing up to today that you're still doing this, and how did it evolve based on your experience? And maybe you guys can answer briefly when it comes to this question. So let's start with Albert.
Yeah, I mean, before, I think mas madali kausap yung mga freelancers before, no? I mean, I guess it, again, because of the culture, I can say na mas committed sila when they commit to you to a project. Talagang they're very professional. I mean, they live up to the expectation, to the agreement. So right now, mas challenging, to be honest. I mean, mas maraming freelancers now. Pero I guess one thing na talagang challenging for us is the commitment to freelance day. Especially against the younger ones, it's just maybe it's a different time. It's a different culture. For them, it's I can do this, but last minute I can't, So, of course, kaming mga business owners, naiipit. Of course, we cannot say to our clients, sorry, nag-back out yung isang videographer, diba? So, all you have to do is just be prepared, diba? So, I guess it's something to do na yung time ng cultural shift. And I guess also we have to inform people about what does freelancer mean, diba? So, all the more I think a freelancer should be more professional than the employed ones. Kasi you deal constantly with different people, you get to be exposed with different industry standards. So, sa akin, mas mabilis nga ang growth ng mga freelancers in terms of exposure to the market and to the industry. But I guess one thing that we really have to teach, or I guess si Neil, make them commit to certain projects, stay committed to their craft, diba? Na they don't get discouraged, diba? Na konting alis sila or change careers, diba? So yeah, that's it for me.
Correct. How about you, Neil?
Yeah, for me naman siguro, I can relate dun sa sinabi ni Albert na freelancers needs to be, dapat yung mga freelancers yung mas professional. Since parang freelancers has the opportunity to talk to different types of clients, different types of demographics, or different states. Ang nagiging problem lang with the freelancers ngayon or sa mga generation namin or sa bago is they try to offer so much service, pero in terms of load, hindi nila na take into factor na kakayanin which is something which is good naman na sige, you're up to it, masyado kang optimistic. At the same time, you have to level expectations pa rin.
Exactly.
You really have to be open with your client, you have to be open with your partners as well, or kung sino man yung, if you're a third-party supplier, you have to really be open about it. And it's something naman na we really encourage to freelancers na pumapasok sa social media marketing in Philippines na as much as possible, if you're just starting up, don't take load na hindi mo kakayanin or don't take responsibility na hindi mo kayang i-live up to. As much as possible, if this is just the load na kaya mong kunin, yun lang yung ikaw mo. Then that's something na I think would be much credible compared to taking in and bragging in na kaya ko yung ganitong klaseng work, kaya ko yung magbigay ng ganitong klaseng work hours for you, pero delivering short naman in terms of output.
Sometimes kasi we also get blinded eh. Like for example, there's an opportunity your way, you just wanna grab it na parang feeling mo, sige fine, tatanggapin ko, I can do it naman, bahala na later. But yun nga, sometimes it can be, really negative for both you and your client. Now, now that we're talking about our partners na, no, and also yung mga practices, maybe we can talk about what are the toxic practices na meron sa inyong culture. And eto na nga yun, how would you define a toxic client? Yeah, we'll talk about the clients naman. Go out.
In general, just to be safe, generally speaking, it's to deal with clients that they don't really understand what happens behind the scene. All right, so as simple as logo design, graphic design, they don't know the artistry, the time spent, the creative juices na kailangan gawin ng team behind it. Especially when it comes to mga videos. Challenges siya. For example, nag-agree na sila sa storyboard. May storyboard ka na. Excited na. Set na tayo ng shoot. Okay na. So, set. So, na-shoot mo na yung material based on the agreed storyboard. Pinakita mo yung first draft. Tapos sabi niya, parang hindi ko yata gusto. Parang can we change this and that? Parang, mahirap. Ma'am, di ba orient mo ngayon? Ma'am, kasi ito yung storyboard na pag-agreean natin. Ayan na ba yun? Ganun sila, yun na ba yun? I thought kasi ano lang. So, but I can't, I mean, it's not naman all, no? But ang problem din kasi marami din mga, I think, nalilipat sa marketing na just because they have a certain experience on marketing/sales aspect, pero pagdating sa production side, they don't really know. Diba? So, alam ni challenging nila, lalo na for social media. Kasi sila parang it's new to them eh. Diba? So, how does it work? Ano ba yung mga Facebook, YouTube na yan? Di ko alam yan. Diba? So, sa akin, part of it is to orient the client. And dapat siguro mabasa mo din beforehand na if you're dealing with someone who knows your craft or at least knows the industry, mas mabilis, no? Lalo na pag mga galing ahensya yan, galing events company before, mabilis kayo mag-usap kasi you talk the same language. Pero if it's from old corporate setting, medyo walk through mo, this is what will happen, ma'am. Pag ito na-shoot natin, ito na po yan. Tsaka ma'am, ito lang yung number of revisions, ha? Kasi sila, kala yata nila only revisions, eh. So, yan yung mga, of course, marami pa yan. Marami yan boils down to, sa akin, if we will only adapt the way US, Europe, or Singapore does it, na very professional, we stick to what is based on the agreed contract, like X number of revisions, that this is the storyboard, this is the script. So sa akin sana, I think na mas magandang easier for us in the industry. Even before, sinasabi ko yun ng toxic I think it's sad to say that Filipino as a whole, yung Filipino toxic mentality natin, na we value our creative people here in the Philippines. Tama ba, Neil? Do you agree?
Yeah, so agree sa nila.
Logo yan. Or it's just, di ba preset yan, libre yan, di ba? It's not So, in the States or in Europe, they pay higher nga for standard designs. But I guess we're not there yet. But of course, with this current pandemic, everyone forced tayo to go digital. I think na fast track yung industry natin in shifting to yung mga toxic na yan, medyo mas mababawasan, pero mas madadagdagan yan pag shift nila ngayon online.
Yun yung challenging part. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Mm. How about you,
Yeah.
Neil?
Siguro
I
on,
got a question. Oh, yeah, sige.
yeah,
But
on
I
our
got a
end,
different question for
yeah,
Neil.
yeah, sure,
Ah,
sure.
okay.
Ayan. Oh, ito naman different ha. With the current landscape now of doing business, what do you think naman are the advantages and the disadvantages of freelancing? Yan.
Mm. Siguro for now,
Really?
unahin ko siguro si disadvantages.
Okay.
Disadvantages for now siguro would be the certainty of clients.
Yeah.
Kasi kita natin, for sure naman lahat ng business owners would look to save their business muna or look muna kung ano yung mas best for their business. And sa ngayon, ang
Mm-mm.
nakikita natin is that's to invest internally muna compared to hiring or outsourcing people.
Right.
The advantage or yung pinakamaganda siguro for freelancers sa landscape ngayon is there are a lot of opportunities for them to explore other industries. Kasi like what I said to what I've been telling to other people or other yun nga, social media marketers who are problematic pagdating sa nangyayari ngayon. Lagi nila tinatanong, is it still worth it to deep dive on social media marketing or pumasok sa social media marketing industry? And
Right.
sinasabi ko pa rin naman sa kanila na yes, it's still worth it kasi there are still other industries here in the Philippines and internationally that are not being tapped by social media marketers or social media managers. Kasi diba, for
Yeah.
example, ako, I'm not a specialist in terms of real estate. Pero there were real estate agents before who can be social media managers and specialize on that.
Yeah.
Diba? And offer their social media specialty into real estate or realtors. There are people or there are athletes na kailangan mag-pivot. Why not try doing social media marketing for athletes or personalities or athletic brands or startup
Yeah.
athletic brands as well? So it's really a case-to-case basis na it's not that you're a jack of all trades pero kailangan hanapin mo din in terms of social media marketing what's gonna be your specialty for
Exactly.
you to offer your service na kailangan malaman mo kung ano yung unique selling proposition mo.
Mm-mm. Or what should be your niche nga there if you're, once you're already there in the
Yeah.
landscape of business. But okay, guys, it's actually a good start. You're learning so much from Albert and Neil. So we cannot wait to learn more about you. Such a very insightful discussion. But of course, we will go on a short break and we'll talk more about more of this stuff when Grind Detox Season 2 will be back.
I've heard about Team Asia pero hindi ko pa sila nakakatrabaho eh. Yeah.
And currently sa kanila ako nagwo-work ngayon.
Nice.
Oh, really?
All
Okay.
right. So we are back, guys. We are back here on Grindy Talk Season 2. Pero syempre, yan nga. You know what they say, let's start it with this message. They say that entrepreneurs make more money while they are asleep. How true is that? And are there shortcuts that make the jump from freelancing to entrepreneurship easy? Also, when is the time to take the leap from freelancer to entrepreneur? So still with us here, of course, Albert Salazar of Media Hub and Neil Dinwakilis of Social Media Marketing Philippines. Okay, ayan, you heard the two questions earlier. Syempre, ang dami talagang curious as, you're a freelancer and you want to be an entrepreneur right away. So maybe we can ask about your companies. This is for Albert, not for your company, and then Neil for your group. When did you
Mm.
finally realize that you want to establish your own company in Greece? So let's start with Albert.
Yeah. So just like what I shared a while ago, natural yung nangyari sa amin transition because
Yes.
we've been and they want to accredit us, no? And of course, at the time,
Mm.
nag-usap kami ng partner ko, sabi ko, mukhang magiging seryoso na yung ating hobby business, yung racket natin, ano? So sabi ko, sige, wala namang
Nice.
mawawala,
Yeah.
let's try it out. And then, of course, then, yun nga, ang challenge is easy to set up a company, is easy to set. Marami ding excited to do that, di ba? Lalo na if it's
Correct.
your first time to set your own business, parang excited ka to promote, to say that, yes, finally, I'm a business owner. And then
Oo,
only to find
syempre.
out, nandun ka na, nagpapasweldo ka na, bibili ka na, nagbabayad ka na ng rento,
Oo.
and all those stuff, di ba? Then it starts to sink in. Na it's not as easy pala. No, parang mas masarap pa yata nung time na freelancer ako eh. Kasi, di ba, you get paid per project. So,
Yes.
that's when the real challenge comes in. So, how do you sustain a business, no? So, again, that's something for freelancers to think about. Siguro hanggat hindi ka pa talaga, what can I say, hanggat hindi ka pa hinog in the industry or in the in particular craft, don't easily jump into to business.
Okay.
Only because baka mahirapan ka eh. You know, kasi
Okay.
kung mabilis lang yung negosyo, di dapat marami ng freelancers na talagang doing businesses now, no?
Correct.
And I
Tama,
also
tama.
have friends who decided just to keep on freelancing because it's more cost efficient. Ayaw din nila yung accountability of managing other people. Ayaw nila yung
Right.
responsibility of mga deliverables with the client. And they just want to perform certain tasks where they are good at, diba? So, kumbaga, mga ano lang sila, specialist. If you're just a coordinator, you stick to coordinating. If you're an accounts manager, you stick to that. Kumbaga, you stick to your core strength. Ang problem is when you venture into business, you cannot do that. You have to look at it as a whole. And now,
Right.
dito na papasok. Of course, wala namang one-man team. Di ba? Na tinatawag. Yung iba, akala nila one-man team, but after a year, spent na, pagod na. Kasi it's out of their character, it's out of their strength and their skill level. So, for me, ang key to venturing into business, if you're a freelancer, is to partner with someone na magko-complement ng skill mo necessary to set up the
Yun.
business.
Yes,
Okay?
exactly.
So, similar to what happened to me and my business partner, Voltaire Mendoza, he's the one into multimedia at the time. So, one of the pioneer batch from Binil ng multimedia course. So, it's barely new at the time. Wala pang, akala nga namin, di kami babayaran for this eh. Kasi it's not established industry. Diba? So, but sabi ko sa kanya, sige, so you can do the graphic designs, logos, website designs, photo, video, but he doesn't know how to market himself. Okay? That's where I came in. Kasi ako, I manage clients, I'm managing a separate company at the time on training. So, alam ko how to run a business. So it's actually I can say it's a good marriage for us, no, in terms of business, because covered yung areas eh. Ang mahirap lang dito if we have redundancy in roles, diba? Na parang pareho accounts or pareho kayong creative artist who now take care of the business on the business side. Sino ngayon kakausap sa kliyente, sa BIR. Yung mga talagang
Ayun na.
diba? Yung pupunta sa City Hall para mag-register, mag-renew. So for me, those yung iba kasi easily nagugustuhan nila yung glamour of having a business of their own. Pero sabi mo nga kanina, Jamie, marami yan. Ang notion is when you have your own business, natutulog ka, then you're earning money. Diba? Sabi mo kanina yan. And that is actually true pag established na yung business mo. But habang hindi pa established yung business
already.
mo, yes, but habang hindi pa, you're slave to your business. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Walang oras. It's not 8 to 5 job. It's a 24/7 job.
24/7 talaga.
Yeah, that's really true. I guess si Neil, alam niya yan. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's it.
go
Yeah.
Neil. But
Yes.
thank you. Yeah, thanks. I don't know, Albert. So go Neil, take it away.
Yeah, I'd have to agree na majority of the people kasi ngayon, they really, mas lalo na yung mga mahilig magsabi ng sana all.
Oh,
Ano,
sana all.
cliche man siya, pero diba, mas lalo na pag nakikita nila na there's this business owner na sa beachfront nagtatrabaho, sasabihin nila sana all. Pag there's this business owner, entrepreneur who buys a brand new car, sasabihin nila sana all. Pero nadidisqualify yung nadidisqualify yung factor na there really was hard work that was put into it. Na parang at the
Yeah.
back, parang at the back side of it, nandun yung sleepless nights, nandun yung they've put in a lot of effort, nandun yung early mornings to do networking or business networking or staying up late just to get to know people or building relationships with other people.
Mhm.
So that's the thing din with social media marketing Philippines kasi na,
Yeah.
as much as possible we would parang I established it to be a platform for people to know ano ba talaga yung know-hows.
Yeah.
It's something din kasi na syempre digital marketing or social media marketing is not something na formally na tinuturo naman in schools. You a lot of YouTube videos, nandyan ang daming articles and whatnot. Pero in terms of application kasi, it would really depend on, sorry, how you would apply it.
Yes. And
So,
it's also nice, no? I mean, it's also nice that you're teaching everyone like how-tos lang here in the digital world. I mean, like there are boomers out there, who don't have any inkling on how to use the platform, or even millennials. Like, ako nga, minsan parang very lola nga ako, like I don't know anything. But, it's nice that there are, people that you see online who teaches you what to do, diba, step by step, or yung mga trending stuff in the social media.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up din. Kasi yun din yung naging reason why I started my podcast show as well.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, kasi social media marketing or digital marketing in general, pag nasa mo siya online, it can be very overwhelming. Especially pag nabasa mo na yung mga jargons. So why I started 5-minute social media tips with Neil kasi as much as possible I want to drill down and break down bite-sized contents that's gonna be easily digestible for people who are not familiar with social media marketing or social media jargons, as well as people who are aware of it pero needs refresher on the know-hows and basics of it.
Nice, yeah. And thank you for that, Neil. So, okay, maybe now jump on to our next question. So we talked about na nga yung mga challenging factors that you faced and learned while establishing your own company. But maybe you could share with us and to our viewers briefly on how did this pandemic and the so-called new normal transformed your mission and objectives? Ayan. We were talking about it earlier. Go, Albert.
Of course, lagi natin that's really a big factor, for businessmen and business owners in the industry. Marami kasi na stuck, on how to shift to the new normal, and to be honest, it's sad to know that there are certain industries talaga that you cannot shift right away. All right,
Yeah.
so like I also have a training company that's still ongoing, but we have to park it for now because bawal ang gathering, di ba? So we used to do training seminars live, di ba? We used to do team buildings. Now ngayon ang gusto nila dapat online. It's hard, no? It's
Virtual
not that
events.
easy to translate. Yes, di ba? So with the hurdles pa ng mga technology, hindi pa na-perfect lahat and not everyone is into it. But the thing is, I guess apart from you just have to be creative and resourceful for now. There's no formula yet for me. Ang sa akin for business owners is you keep your eyes open. You look at the market now, in the industry now, anong pwede, anong hindi. You you keep on talking to a lot of people, diba?
Yeah.
Which is I think the key for me to doing a lot of startups this pandemic year. Kasi people now are more collaborative, diba? So if
Yes.
you know what you offer and you know where you're good at, and
Mm.
you know that you can manage and deliver that without compromising quality. For me, you can do a lot of business startups. We can do a lot of partnership right now.
Yeah.
But again, there's no one fixed formula. Okay, so for me
Tama.
right now, shift to the digital. You
Mm.
have to talk to your clients, talk to your partners, talk to your
Yes.
associates. Kasi one of the major factors and challenge right now is the limitation on budget. Yan,
Mm.
eto, negosyo na to, di ba?
Ayan na.
Since the big
Yes.
companies, they start cutting on marketing cost, marketing budget. Now, but
Mm.
how do you keep on selling? How do you keep on promoting with given na limited lang yung budget right now? So, dito
Mm.
sabi kong you have to be more resourceful and you have to be more open. Diba? So, sa akin,
Correct.
natetest din yung loyalty dyan nung clients, the suppliers and the clients na if you can stick to them during this hard patch, di ba? I think they will really value that. Diba? Ako, I talked to
Yes.
them last year. Nahirap kasi parang feeling namin at before, parang we already set a certain standard for our prices kasi
Mm.
more than a decade na kami in the industry. But now
Tama.
that everyone is, di ba? Parang you have to be flexible. Mabilis naman. Again, sabi nga ni Neil and sabi mo din Jamie kanina, if there's one thing na agree ako na hindi magbabago, it's relationships. Di ba?
Correct.
You just have to
Amen.
build that relationship with your clients, di ba? With your partners. And for me,
Yes.
very simple lang eh. Ito yung total budget ni client. Of course,
Mhm.
sabihin ko lang sa kanya, let me get back to you. Kausapin ko yung partners ko, yung mga associates ko, yung staff ko. Guys, okay lang ba? Just tayo for now. Ito lang kasi ito lang budget ni client right now, but I want to do it. Let's just
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
on,
yeah.
doing things. At least kumikita tayo kahit konti. And
Mhm.
before you know it, this pandemic is gone. And ikaw na-establish mo yung continuous relationship with the client with more value, ah. Kasi,
Tama. Perfect. Oo.
diba, parang through thick or thin, nandyan ka for them.
Mm.
Especially for new clients also. Sinasabi ko sa kanila, if you don't have the budget for virtual events right now, then let me help you out. Let me share to you what we can do and what we can't, given your budget. At the end of the day, it's just basically how open you are, how flexible you are. Diba? But sa akin, you just have to keep on grinding. Diba? You just have
Yes,
to
I
keep on
love
working.
it. I love
Tuloy
that
lang.
part.
Yeah.
Oo. Keep on grinding talaga. Pero always keep in mind that
Mm.
you have to be flexible. Flexible and
Mm.
adapt to the circumstances and situation. Then you're good to go. Yeah. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Albert. Very insightful. Now, how about you, Neil? Ayan, maybe you can share with us your thoughts.
For me, I totally agree to sa sinabi ni Albert na
Mm.
there really no formula or there's no one solution that would fit all or all on all industries na
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to put them through this pandemic. So in terms of solutions or let's say short-term solutions, usually what I tell to people or tell to clients that I consult with
Yeah.
is they should build relationships with their community or with their current
Mm-mm.
audience. As much as possible, gustuhin man nating maka-acquire ng new clients or new, let's say, yun nga, bagong kliyente or bagong mapagbebentahan. We
Mm-mm.
lose sight of the people we lose sight of the people we already have or yung, let's say, yung current followers natin on social media or the current people who like
Yeah.
your page. Might as well invest on them. Kasi at the end of the day, if you won't invest on the people who already follow you,
Mm-mm.
masasayang lang. Magiging display number na lang siya on your social media. And
Tama,
it's
tama.
something din na I strongly I strongly believe in. Kaya ako din pinapalaki or napalaki si Social Media Marketing Philippines. It's less than a year pa lang and we're bordering 20,000 members. And
Oh, nice.
it's a continuous investment din kasi na as much as possible I would like to put in effort. I would like to take care of the people who are in the community as well and
Yeah.
adding value to them. And it's something na I encourage the business owners to do as well. Na you should build small communities on digital platforms as well. Na that you can optimize and you can utilize as. Kasi if you're a brand page and people do comments on your social media posts, nandun kasi yung negative connotation na ay brand to big brand to kausap ko kasi kausap ko through a page or through their page. Pero if people communicate with you on a personal level on comment threads on a community, mas personal yung dating eh. Mas nawawala yung between a brand and a client or a customer. So as much as possible this pandemic, invest on your current community and grow your community. Kasi yun nga din,
Yes.
after this pandemic, ikaw din naman or yung business mo din naman yung mag-flourish or yung magbe-benefit from it.
Yes. And you know what they say? Community is actually such a very, very important aspect in our lives. Kasi talagang they're the ones not only build us up, but will also keep us in the future, coming future. So nakakatawa. And now that we're talking about your company, where do you actually see your company probably and your group? Company for Albert and then group for Neil 5 years from now. And what else would you like to achieve? Ayan.
Okay, 5
So,
years from
Albert,
now,
yes.
we're still here, definitely. We just have to, I guess, excited lang ako with what's gonna be new in the market in the next 5 years. If there's one thing that's proven in the industry and our partnership is that we always adapt to new things. Excited lang kami. Siguro one of the reasons na medyo kaya kami tumagal, relax lang kami ng partner ko. Kumbaga, hindi kami, diba? Sige lang. Because that's business. Of course, meron kami mga projections, diba? But right now, that since it's pandemic, all we can do right now is siguro anticipation of what's gonna be the new landscape of the industry once tapos na tong pandemic na to. So for us, you just have to anticipate, you just have to be ready, diba? So 5 years from now, we hope that mas lalong lalaki yung digital world. Okay, so more of this, like what you're doing now, more kasi this is a best way to continue educating people, diba?
Exactly.
So before that now that everyone's more into cell phones, the more that we can share to them and easier to share to them and to reach out to them, it's easier to talk to teach knowledge, to share, impart wisdom, to teach professionalism, to teach Descartes.
Yes.
It's easier, diba? So we hope that in 5 years, with the new emerging platforms and other technology that will come in, hopefully we're still on the forefront of that, and at least for our company. Yeah.
Wow, perfectly said. I love it. Go Neil. Take it away.
5 years from now, what I see in my community would be siguro same pa rin naman siguro as we are today, still offering value and adding value to other people. Since yun naman yung pinaka mission ng community, which is to offer value to Filipinos who want to transition from doing traditional work to digital work, especially seeing our now normal being having a large growth in the digitalization of all industries, or hindi man all, majority of the industries that are in need, or major industries here in the Philippines or internationally as well. So that's something na I see my group or the community leaning towards 5 years from now, na mas madami pang Pilipino ang makaka-appreciate of the digital platforms that we have.
Nice. Perfect. Pero ito, I would like to go back also, maybe you can briefly discuss with us your products or services that you've already implemented here, and then what are these products and services that you've implemented during this COVID-19 crisis? So let's start with Albert.
All right. So again, for Media Hub, we're a multimedia platform, one-stop shop kami when it comes to production requirements or production needs of clients. So from graphic designs to business collaterals, to marketing collaterals, to websites, 3D animation, marami, no? So videos, of course, photography. But right now, I guess ang one thing na talaga major for us is the virtual events. So we've been doing a lot of virtual events right now. We've been doing mga virtual conventions, virtual launch. So I guess, it's just an added service for us. But yeah, that's it. So anything you need for, wala lang kaming printing. Yan lang. So,
Okay.
but everything digital, we do. Yeah.
All right, so guys, check them out. That is the Media Hub. For Neil naman, what can you say to our viewers? What products and services are you offering here?
Na-pressure ako dun sa products and services ni Coach. Yeah, for me naman,
Tony.
very, very, very straight to the point lang naman, which is social media marketing. Pero in terms of expertise naman or services that I can offer is I can also consult in regards to your website in terms of SEO, which is search engine optimization, SEM for those who want to put out ads, and as well consultancy for social media marketing in general and branding as well. And if you want consultation as well for your podcast, or if you want to build a podcast for your business pages.
Yes, perfect. So, guys, okay, check them out. That is the Social Media Marketing PH. But of course, we would just like to ask, Albert and Neil, once again, what are your messages, or what can you leave? What type of message can you leave our viewers who want to be more freelancers right now, but would want to be, licensed business owners or startup innovators? Any recommendations or tips that you want to share with the people we're watching?
All right. So for freelancers out there, first, kapit lang. Kapit lang tayo. Diba? But keep your eyes open and don't be discouraged. Sa akin, napaka-importante niyan. Just be courageous. Just keep on exploring. Keep on grinding. Laging andyan, may mga opportunities eh. You just have to keep your eyes open. Marami kasi easily discouraged right now. Nagsishift na lang to online benta. I mean, those are good. But for me, is you have to look at, that's for survival but you have to look at sustainability. So sa akin, it's that hindi lang yung challenge of how to survive this pandemic right now, which is, of course, the short-term solution. Sa akin is to anticipate na after, by year-end, na-vaccinate na hopefully lahat or by early next year. So, start planting seeds now. Okay? Start talking to people. Start partnering with people. So, pag nag-open na yung market at medyo nagkaroon na tayo ng new landscape, naka-set up ka na. Don't be reactive. Don't wait for the landscape to be still and normal bago ka mag-act on it. Especially for freelancers who like to venture into business. Important yan. Like now is the perfect time to do startups. Kahit hindi mo pa i-rehistro yan, pag-aralan nyo na yung business model ninyo, pag-set up nyo na yung magiging products and services ninyo para hindi ka nagugulat kagaya ni Neil kanina. Diba? So, nila. Point ko lang is you have to prepare yourself. Diba? You have to prepare yourself for the new landscape. Don't be still right now, okay? So, and of course, for the freelancers who'd like to venture talaga seriously on business, guys, talk to business owners. Get practical tips, how to navigate the business. It's a fun and challenging naman talaga venture, but it's not for all. But definitely for those who really are cut out for it, you will make it. Okay, so definitely you make it. If you're a freelancers now can transition to business, stick to freelance for now, master your craft. Wala namang problema doon. Whether a business owner, a freelancer, as long as you're earning your money's worth and prove mo yun sa kliyente mo, tuloy lang. Alright?
Yeah.
Guys, good luck to all of you. Good luck. Okay.
Yes, I love it. Nice naman. So we're learning so much Part 1 pa lang to ng ating episode today. But of course, we got a follow-up question. Meron tayong question from April Apsay. And then she asked, sabi niya, what is the biggest misconception regarding entrepreneurship? Ayan. Ano daw yung misconception
Mhm.
usually pagdating dyan? Oh, who wants to answer?
Go, Neil.
Siguro the biggest misconception in terms or when it comes to entrepreneurship na is madali lang lahat. Pero parang
Mhm.
once you started the business, easy flowing na lahat. I mean, I'm not an entrepreneur, pero coming from people who I've talked with who has businesses, yun yung nagiging perception sa kanila. No, businessman ka na, sobrang successful mo na siguro. Nag-start ka na ng negosyo mo, manlibre ka naman. Pero they do not see the value na yung kinikita nila kailangan nilang magpuyat or yung
Correct.
just to get that first million, akala naman nila yung first million na yun would be mapupunta kagad dun sa entrepreneurs or dun sa business owner's pocket, pero hindi. Nandun dun papasok pa yung mga bayarin nila for the government, yung initial investments nila for their let's say dun sa naging business nila, sa ininvest nila. So that's a great misconception when it comes to entrepreneurship. Now, once you're an entrepreneur, success agad yung pumapasok sa isip ng mga tao. Yes, there is success in the long run, pero it's something that you really have to put in effort and a lot of time and sacrifice as well.
Nice. Thank you for explaining that to us. But I also have a follow-up question, no? Why do you think now is the best time to start a business or turn your passion into something profitable? Ayan. Why is it now? Why is now important? Ayan. Go, Albert.
Yeah, like for me, speaking from experience now, meron akong 3 startup businesses ngayong pandemic.
Nice.
So I have started a BPO last September, and then started a virtual learning partnership this year, and also another one with Amplified Media. So we're doing digital content creation. So lahat yan connected yan eh. Lahat yan in digital service. So kung hindi ka nasa negosyo of digital right now, may hirapan ka. Okay? So for me ang key talaga right now is kaya mas madali ngayon kasi una mas maraming opportunity na bumukas sa totoo lang, and then mas mura ngayon mas mura. I mean, marami kang mas bumaba ang mga cost, mas naging open yung mga tao, 'di ba? So for me, this is really the best time, no? This is really the best time to invest in business habang kasi not all is ready for this pandemic, no? As we all know naman, some entrepreneurs pa rin takot right now. They don't know how long this will last. So for them, they want to keep holding on to their investments, on their money. Naintindihan ko yun eh. But for me, being a maverick, iba yung nakikita ko. Nakikita ko na mas maraming players yung tumabi. Ibig sabihin, mas maraming opportunities right there. Diba? So sa akin ko sino yung malakas yung loob. Diba? And sino yung strategic. Siya yung magbe-benefit pagbalik ka ng new landscape natin in the market and in the industry. So yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah. Thank you, Albert. Now, how about you, Neil?
Siguro for me to answer yung question na yung turning your passion to something profitable. It's something naman na that triggered din kung bakit ko pinasok yung pag-freelance before, kasi I wanted to turn passion for creatives or yung pag-illustrate for something that would earn. So sabi ko na itong video that was recommended to me by a friend of mine. It's a video of Bobby Hundreds. He's one of the founders of a streetwear brand or a clothing brand.
Yes.
Yeah. So may isang video on YouTube. Tapos in-interview siya dun kung about yung context niya before, how he started and everything. So the context was he was in a law firm dati. Tapos yung senior niya, tinanong siya, if you want to be 40 years old and spend the entirety of your life regretting or thinking na you did something na hindi mo naman talaga gusto.
Yeah.
It's something na nag-hit din sa akin na, do I really want to be stuck with something or in an industry na alam ko naman personally, sige, yes, there would be money. Pero at the end of the day, leave me empty. So to start freelancing or who wants to start earning in terms of pursuing their passion, yes, earning is not an instant outcome of pursuing your passion. Parang sabi nga, yung best din namin na ulit kanina, you really have to put in the effort. Nandyan yung sacrifices, nandyan yung sleepless nights, and you really have to grind it out if you want to really live and pursue your passion and make it something profitable.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Neil. Ayan na nga, no. Grabe. I am learning so much and I'm even so inspired that thank you so much to our two guests for today. But I'm sure, ayan na nga, you have also inspired a lot of our friends watching us from home. That is, of course, at TV and on Facebook, that's at Grindback TV and at TBC Plus and on YouTube, the Boulder channel. So, all right, guys, Grindy Talk Season 2 will return shortly after this break.
Panasonic.
All right. Hello, everybody. And of course, we are still back here on Grind Detox Season 2. But of course, Grind Detox Season 2 is supported by Workflow Collaborative Workspaces and Hospitality Innovators. For sponsorships and collaborations, and if you want to feature your brands, your projects, or your company, please feel free to shoot us an email, of course, at quantbcchannel@gmail.com. And follow our socials. We have one on Facebook, Kumu, and YouTube. That is, of course, at Grindback TV, at TBC Plus, and the Boulder channel. Ayan na nga. And of course, we are still here with Albert and Neil. Alam nyo guys, we are having so much fun. Ang dami talaga nating mga learnings na napulot today. But of course, before we close our episode, we got a new segment here. This is what we call Ungrind. So this is the part of the show wherein we are letting the both of you vent out all of your frustrations. Kasi tipong ungrind talaga. Tipong talagang release everything, all that negativity, that toxicity. So both of you were given 60 seconds each. Ayan.
Oh.
So the whole floor is yours. Sino gusto magsimula dito? Kasi syempre, alam naman natin, pagod na tayong lahat. So, kailangan natin ng form of release, di ba? Pangtanggal lang ng mga negative vibes. So, who wants to start? Albert or Neil?
Okay, I'll start. Okay,
Go.
I'll start.
Go.
To all our viewers, very uncharacteristic to me, no? But I want you to internalize with me. Pagod na pagod tayong lahat. So, na tayo 60 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, hindi tayo ng malalim.
Okay.
Okay. Gusto ko sumigaw kaso pilitan ako. Hindi pwede. Hingan tayo malalim. Okay? Toxic out. Yung mga negative vibes out. Alright?
Shoot. Okay.
Shoot lang yung mga bad vibes. Okay? But keep on grinding, guys. Tuloy lang. I want more positive energy. Yan. Okay? Mas positive person ako eh. So, mas more positive energy in. Alright? Thanks, Jamie.
I love it. O, diba? Thank you for that, Albert. Siyempre, kailangan natin yan. Yung mga people bring in all the positivity but show the negativity out. Saka instead of releasing ng pagsigaw, talagang, diba? Ganun lang. O, ayan naman. Neil, it's your time to shine. O, ayan na. Dapat mas kung tahimik si Albert, bawiin natin yan kay Neil. Neil, what do you got over? What do you have over there? Paano natin release ang tension?
Wala. Mas wala din sa personality ko maging negative mag-outburst. Siguro for the 60 seconds, I would just like to take this time guys, thank you for watching, and we appreciate you spending your afternoons with us. So don't forget to follow, like all our social media pages, sa Media Hub. And if you want to join Social Media Marketing Philippines, go ahead and join. And don't forget to follow TBC and Grind social media pages.
Neil, wait lang. I'm gonna cut you there. Andaya.
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 Dadaya tayo ng batang to eh.
Andaya si Neil. Sabi, ungrind eh. How will you ungrind? Isang war. Or isang... Ang question nandito, hindi ka ba nagagalit ever, Neil? Like, how do you, voice out your frustrations and everything? Do you punch the wall? Do you?
I would draw back, or I would take a step back, tapos internalize the problem or the situation.
Nice. So, very composed din pala. Kasi ako total opposite eh. Talagang magiging lion ako if I vent everything out. But yeah, okay, wait a minute, diba yan? So for our viewers out there who want to ungrind also, feel free to send your videos, mga 20-second videos nyo, para naman to release all that toxicity. And somehow, ma-detoxify naman tayong lahat. Ayan. So once again, thank you so much. Ayan, Albert and Neil. Talagang mga good sports kayo today. But, well, Neil, hinihintay ko pa rin yung ungrind mo. But, so, peace tayo dyan. But, ayan na nga. Thank you so much. And I hope somehow nakatulong naman itong ungrind session with you. And as well as, thank you for, leaving us wisdoms of nuggets na talagang we can take away. And as well as, be truly inspired with our episode for today. So, ayan na nga, we got once again Neil Dimapilis. He is a social media specialist and founder of social media marketing in Marketing Philippines. And of course, Albert Salazar, managing and creative director of Media Hub and CEO of Sourced Out Solutions Philippines. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Neil.
Yes, thank you. Hope to see you again in our future episodes.
Yeah. Keep on grinding, guys.
Yes, keep on grinding. Thank you. All right. There you have it, guys. Ayan naman, napakasaya talaga ng ating episode for today. We learned so much from Albert and Neil, and they just really keep us inspiring, or talagang inspire tayo all throughout. You know what? It's really all about reaching out to the people and, be more open and flexible and learn how to adapt to the current situation. So, a goal-oriented person needs to prepare for the leap on many levels. So once you have determined that you have what it takes, you need to get down to business and start building. So it takes a whole lot of time and strategy, but these are all requisite in order to build something that is bigger than yourself. So guys, once again, join me as we go live again on Wednesday next week. That is about 4 p.m. And we will be talking about Guide to New Spiritual Wellness. And yes, watch out if we are still going to be doing that on Grind session. So once again, I am Jamie G. And you've just watched Grind Detox Season 2 here at the Boulder channel. And guys, please do not forget to keep riding. Right.